Hey guys, welcome back. It's Jack from casinoincomeacademy.com. And I told you guys I was going to do an update on the new course that we released last week, AI Bubblecraps Blueprint. And if you go to the website, casinoincomeacademy.com, you're going to see this is the brand new Bubblecraps course with the 7 systems, all the videos, spreadsheets, and everything else. I told you I would do another update when I started getting more feedback from a few more people that have had it, had the system, and have started to play live. So I'm going to do that here, but this video is also going to show you that I told you there was going to be a bonus, and I want to go over what the bonus is for people that either buy AI Bubblecraps Blueprint right now or Casino Diversification Toolbox. Both of these work together, as you know. This is the foundational building blocks for the business model of doing the casino income strategy. You don't need this to be able to get the strategies here, but this package of these two is really amazing. So for people that don't have both of these, send me a support ticket and I will answer you back and give you a discount code if you're going to buy both of these. If you're going to buy the AI Bubblecraps Blueprint, you can get the discount code by just going to the newsletter section, putting in your email to make sure that you're getting all of our stuff. And if you click through the new newsletter, the discount code is right here. Here's the newsletter section, new strategy module. If you click through here, you'll get the brand new information on Bubblecraps Blueprint, and you're going to get the discount code. But you absolutely need to sign up for the newsletter to get all kinds of free stuff that we're going to be doing. All right, so let's keep moving. The price right now and the discount code are not going to remain the same forever. The results that we're getting, we knew we were getting this because we've been using these systems for months privately. But there's no way we should have the system at this price and then give another discount. So we're going to leave it at this price for as long as we can. And again, you just go over to digital courses, and here it is. And if you want both of these, if you don't have this yet, Casino Diversification Toolbox, send me a support ticket message through the website, and I'll give you a discount for both because I want everybody that can get their hands on this to get it. All right, so the bonus, whether you buy this or both, you're going to get something that we've been working on, and this is really amazing. So this is called Casino Income Academy's System Randomizer Utility, SRU, System Randomizer Utility, and this is a custom-built thing. What is it? Well, what we've been doing a lot over the last few months is trying something new. So you know how we have really tight win targets at any game that we play, roulette, craps, or baccarat. We teach people in the Casino Diversification Toolbox to rank your strategies that meet your guidelines, your approval, what you're looking for inside of your toolbox. Well, now what we've been testing over the last few months is inside of your sessions having a rotation of those strategies inside the session. So let's say you're playing a crap session right now, and you want to take 3 of your 5 or 5 of your whatever strategies, and you want to incorporate them into your one session, and you want to randomize it. So this is how that is done. Let me show you how that's done. So you can do 1 through 10. You can do 3 strategies, 2 strategies, 5 strategies. So I'm just going to make something up, and we're going to put DC 6-8 ladder. I don't know. Okay? We're going to do don't pass, money grab. We're going to do alternating engine. And these are all craps, but you can do this for anything. You can do this for your roulette session, your baccarat session, And then we'll do lay magic, which is one of our favorite systems. That's one of the systems given in Casino Diversification Toolbox. One of my favorites. And we'll do one more. How's that? We'll do Wayland's, the retirement system. Right? Okay, so see, you have 5. Now, you can put a dollar target for each. So let's say you are looking to make $40. So we're going to put, and you can do different amounts here. They don't all have to be $40 like this, but we'll just do this. We'll just make them 40 each. Okay, just like that. All right. So now we've entered all the names, all the systems in that we want to use for this session, let's say, right? And the win target. So now we're going to click back to main and we're going to randomize them. So look what we just did. We randomized the systems that we put in. So now we have our set number of systems that we're going to put in a randomized order. And the way that we have it set up now, we're gonna try to play DP money grab first, and we're gonna try to make $40. This could be $20, this could be $15, this could be $10, whatever. You do what you want to do. So now let's say we finished this and we made our $40. And the lay magic made $47 because you're never gonna make exactly, right? And this one made a little less, but we said it was close enough, and we made 35, and we quit. And this one made 40. And this one made 42, for argument's sake, right? Whoops, 42. Now, I'm double-clicking on each one as I'm completing them. I forgot to do that as I did it. So I completed this one, it's locked in. I completed this one, it's locked in. See how the color changes? And let's just say we completed all of these. All right, we completed a session and we had 5 of them. So now what we can do is we can save this data on the systems and everything by clicking randomize and save. So now we're going to save this data and we're going to re-randomize the systems for session number 2. Are you sure you want to save the data to your P&L? Yes. 5 systems were saved. Okay. So now we can hit the randomize button again. Boom. And it randomized them again. And what we have found is that playing multiple different systems or strategies from our toolbox in a very tight manner has really allowed us to flow through sessions without having to need the exact same type of pattern of play. And this really works for roulette. Let me tell you, for roulette, if I have a column and dozen system, and then I have a system that's slightly different than that, then I have a system that uses streets, and I randomize these, and I'm only looking for 20 or 25 each. We're flowing instead of playing the same streets or the same concept. So for roulette, this has become a super, super winner. You can use this for baccarat. You can use this for anything that you want, all right? And this is so easy to use. And now we go to our P&L. And now, if we play our second session and we randomize and save, it'll show you how many sessions were played with these, the total amount we made for each one of these, as well as the per session average. So, and the grand total. So this gives you all your information for your data for your business. So remember, if you have Casino Diversification Toolbox, we always tell you that it's so important to keep data. Well, while you're in the casino, you can create this and put the data in. Or if you're playing online, of course you can do this and have this Excel spreadsheet open. Whatever you need to do, this is another tool in your business. And we could have sold this, but we're not selling it. We think it's too important to give this to people. So everybody that has bought either a Casino Diversification Toolbox or AI Bubblecraps Blueprint, you can either send me a support ticket or I will automatically send you the link and this video. That's how you're going to get this. So that is the story for people that already bought. For people that are buying this, I'm gonna as soon as possible try to have the link and a page with this video as another PDF when you open up your when you get access, when you go to that page and have your access to those two systems, this will be something new that's available to you. So we'll try to get that done as soon as possible, but this is another bonus for you guys that really helps tremendously. Now, let's keep rolling. I promised you updates from people that got AI Bubblecraps Blueprint. I did one the other day showing you guys what the feedback was and a little bit of what these people have been doing so far. So I got 2 more back, and what I did was they sent me a whole bunch of notes and what they were making and what was going on, and I consolidated them. So I want to show you this. Okay. So this is one of the guys that got early release. He did pay for it. Both people paid for the system, but they got early release so that I could get feedback and make sure that everything was working properly on the videos and stuff like that. All right. So Nick started with a $5,000 bankroll. Okay. Nick is more aggressive than I am. So a lot of times you see me doing 2%, 1.5% as my, goal, my win targets. Nick is more of the 5% guy. He's willing to take a little bit more risk, and that's perfectly fine. He's not looking for 20% like these idiots on YouTube are telling you. He's still under control, right? So he started with a $5,000 bankroll, and he's using, he's switching back and forth, by the way. He's not using the randomizer yet. He's getting it this week with everybody else, but he's already doing it manually. So AI Bubblecraps Blueprint has 7 strategies in there. He's now floating 3 of the 7. He's rotating them manually. So on 8/25, he was his first live sessions after 50 or 60 simulated sessions. Okay, he went live. So he played 3 sessions, and he totaled 5.2%. Okay, 5.2%. So that's what he made for his first day, was 5.2%. All right. So the next day he went back and his balance was 52.60. Now I round these up. I don't care about the pennies. I don't care about anything else. He's doing the best he can with the cumulative, because remember, the whole point is that you have more money the next day, that you can potentially increase your base bet. But you can't gamble in the casino $10.47. So you do the best that you can to increase your base bets when you can. It's not an exact science. Okay? It's not an exact science. So I'm giving you basically what he's doing and his results. It's not exact because of the pennies and all that. So day number 2, he goes back and he has an extra 260, which is about the 5.2% that he made on the 3 sessions, right? Now, that was also 3 sessions. That day he made 5%, okay? He went back the very next day with a bankroll of 55.23, and he did 3 sessions on that day, so he's been pretty consistent. And he quit at 4.8. He was happy enough, right, with the 4.8. He took a day off, and then I think it was yesterday. I don't know when you're going to see this video, but 8/29 for me is yesterday. He started with about a 57.88 balance. Another 3 sessions, he made 5.3. So in 4 days, he's taken his 5,000 bankroll to 6,095, right? Slow, methodical, conservative play. Now, I'm a little more conservative than this, but this is still very conservative, okay? 3 sessions total of 5.2. So you understand he's not making 5.2 in the mini game session. But in total for the 3 sessions, that's still extremely conservative. Extremely conservative, right? He's breaking up, making the 5.2 into multiple sessions. Now, Joseph has been with me forever. He's a little bit more like me. He's a little tighter, and he wants to build in a more methodical, conservative point of view. He's starting with 3,000. Okay? 3,000. But he's willing to do an extra session here and there. Okay? Because he likes to, like I always say, cash tickets, and he's playing mainly on bubblecraps and the roll to win table. So he's playing real tight, $3,000 bankroll. The first day he did 4 sessions, and the total was 2.5. So he's hit and run. He's playing super tight, 4 sessions, and making 2.5, right? So look where he's at. Now he's at 3,075 approximately. The next day, he played 3 sessions and made 2.7. The next day he played again, he's already up to 3,158 just in a couple of days. This day he played 4 sessions and he made his 2.5. He wants to make, like I usually do, anywhere between 1.5 to 2.5 is kind of his target for the day. Real tight, and I love it. I love it. So you can see in a matter of 4 days here, well, 4 days total, 33.11. So starting with a relatively reasonable bankroll, in just 4 days, he's up $311. Okay, and that's super tight, conservative play. Super tight. So I want to show you real results. Okay, so these are 2 reported real results. One looking for a little bit more bang with a little bigger bankroll, and one of them a little less bankroll. And you can do less than the 3,000 if you're playing on bubblecraps. You literally can start with $1,000 bankroll, 1,500, 2,000, whatever it is. All the strategies in AI bubblecraps can be dummied way down. As long as you keep the ratios of the bets, it doesn't matter whether you're playing for dollars and $3 or $100 and $300. It's all relative. Everything is relative. So now I'm going to show you one more thing. So Nick, this guy he has a mentorship with me. So we review his game plans and everything he's doing, the strategies that he put inside of his toolbox. We even introduced him to the rotation, even though he doesn't have the fancy tool that I showed you yet. So I want to show you a little bit of what his forecasting looks like we've been doing. So let's go over here, and let's go to our friend, the Daily Compound Calculator. And you saw that he started with 5,000. And he's looking for 5% a day, right? And he's playing 4 days a week. Now, he splits his time. He's willing to do some of this on the internet, believe it or not, with craps. And then some days he's playing this live in his local casino, all right? So he plays 4 days a week. So we're just going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter what 4 days. He's reinvesting his money, right, and compounding when he can. He's not putting any additional money in, so we can do this easily. And today, let's just make today the starting date. And I'm going to show you, let's look at where he would be in 2 months. Okay, in 2 months at the 5%. So essentially, he would have taken his $5,000 and just in 2 months, on October 29th, and nothing is written in stone. He could have more than this. He could have slightly less than this. This is forecasting. That's all we're doing, okay? Look where he's at. His total now, just by the end of October, before Halloween, he would be somewhere in this $27,500 range. Now, could he be at 22? Could he be at 21? Could he be at 30? I don't know. Because, the number is not an exact science. That's not the way the world works. But look at this. We're going to be on September 1st in a day or two. By the end of October, he literally could have 25,000 plus, starting with $5,000. Look at this. Incredible. Incredible. So let's look at the dailies first. So his daily earnings right now is about $250 starting a day on $5,000. Look how fast. Just in 4 days, he could be at close to $290. Now, these are not going to be exact because you can't go up by pennies on your base bet. So sometimes you're going to have to wait. So even though this is cumulative, it's going to be off because I can't do let's say he was betting $10. I can't go to $10.72 on the base bet. So this is never going to be exact. Okay? But his $5,000 is going to be worth somewhere in $6,080, give or take, right? In just 4 days. Look at what his dailies start to creep up to. 303 a day, 335. They may be off a little bit because of the base bet amounts have to be creeped up accordance with what you can bet, either on a live table or on bubblecraps or on the roll to win tables, the electronic. So it's never going to be exact. But look at this. By September 18th, a couple of weeks from now, he literally could be at a $400 and change daily amount making money. A day. By the end of September, $500 a day, starting with a $5,000 bankroll. Okay, so the end of the 60 days, this is crazy. Look where you are in middle October. You're at $1,000 a day. Now, you may take some days off. You may have some bumps in the road. You may have a few losses that set you back a little bit. You may have all kinds of things happening. The bottom line is, whether it takes you days longer or a week longer, look where you potentially could be when you're forecasting in middle October. 900 plus a day, give or take. So what does this now look like? Let's go to 4 months out. 4 months out. This is ridiculous. Right? It's crazy. $145,000 in 4 months, starting with $5,000. Now, I don't want anybody watching this video to think that Nick is going to be at $150,000 in 4 months. This is forecasting. That's what you do. You make game plans, and then you evaluate where you are, and you retool, and you're continually evaluating this business. You don't close your eyes and get to $145,000. Okay? There are days where he may have to stop at 2%. Maybe there was a little bit of a stressful day, and he's thrilled running out of the casino with a 1% win for the day. That's the smart move. That's the smart move if things are just having a hard time that day, right? The strategies you're playing are not lining up perfectly. You're back to break even, you go down. You're back to break even, you go down. You're back to break even, you go down. You get up 1.5%. You say, I've had enough today. Boom, that's it. Okay? He could be at $100,000 in 4 months. He could be at $160,000 in 4 months. He could be anywhere. This is forecasting. This is the potential. Build yourself a game plan and then calculate along the way. So in 6 months, Nick could be at, now that's crazy. Now, let me tell you why this is insane. Because Nick is not going to keep building, because no normal human being would do this. Now you say, what do you mean keep building? Now we're looking at a monthly here, right? No one is going to be that crazy. When you get to making $1,000 a day, some of you, when you get to $300 a day, are going to say, I don't want to keep compounding. I'm happy where I'm at. And that is the right move. So I'm showing you crazy numbers here because that's what the calculator does. I don't play it like that. If I'm building and I'm doing a bankroll builder forecasting model, I may get to $500 a day and I stop dead in my tracks there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take $250 of the $500 as a paycheck. I'm going to take the other $250 and put it in an envelope. And then I'm going to do that for as long as I want. And if I want to then jump up to the next level, I have the $250 that was building every day. And if I want to jump up one level and now make $600 a day, $650 a day, I can jump up if I want. So no one is telling you that this is reality. You're not going to compound every day and start making $8 million bets. You know what I'm saying? There's minimums and maximums in the casino. So no one is telling you that. I'm just showing you the power of compounding and small numbers. If go back and look at one of the ones I did a week ago, and you'll see I did it at 1%, 1.5%. And that's what Joseph is doing, closer to the level that I do. But Nick wants to be a little bit more aggressive, and he's willing to do that. I just wanted to show you what I went through with Nick. Now, what does this look like weekly? So, again, insane. Okay, look, your first week, you made about $1,080 or so, give or take. The next week, you're at about $1,300 for the week. Now you're at 16. But look at the way the compounding works here. You're not even at the end of September, and you're almost at $2,000 a week. Most people would stop here, start shaving off money from this, because they didn't take a paycheck to get here. Now they take a half paycheck or a partial paycheck, and they keep putting the balance in that envelope. And then they have that money for a rainy day. They have that money to build this business in other areas. Let's say you're doing roulette, and now you want to do the bubblecraps. Let's say this is all bubblecraps and craps, and you want to start building a bankroll for something else. That money can be used for that. Or it can be used that every once in a while, when you have that money being built up in the envelope, you can make the leap now to the next base bet level. Okay? That's a different level. That's a different coaching session. That's where we work on the individual bankroll builder and when you go up on your base bets. That's not this forecasting. That's specifically based on the individual strategies and how many units you need to move from one level to the next. That's different math. That's a different part of your business model. So I just wanted to show you what's possible. Possible. So that is AI Bubblecraps Blueprint. And again, these are real results from Nick and Joseph in their first week playing live. So I will be back with more information. I'll be back showing you guys what other people are doing and showing me on a daily basis. I will be on this cruise Monday through Thursday. I have recorded other videos, but I won't be able to respond as quickly to emails and support tickets, just so you guys know. But go ahead and send them, and I'll, as soon as I have Wi-Fi or whatever, I'll try to do that. But I'm telling you that right now, AI Bubblecraps Blueprint, this is probably one of the best ways, if you're methodical, if you know how to evaluate, if you have the patience and you have the ability to play these strategies, there's almost nothing better that I can give you to use right now that's available. We have another module coming out at the end of September, and it's not craps. So when that comes out, you're going to have 2 modules available with incredible systems to play along with the systems that I've included here in the Casino Diversification Toolbox. Once you have this, and you have the craps, and the other one that's coming at the end of September, I don't think let me tell you, the business, the cohesiveness of what will be those 3 modules, there is zero excuse. Now, if you need additional help putting all the pieces together and helping you, well, that's why we have the coaching sessions. There's just no excuse. If you're looking to make money, side hustle, or completely replace what you're doing, these 2 right now is everything you need. Now, if you want to be baccarat intensive, there's baccarat systems in this casino diversification toolbox that are incredible. But we also have baccarat squared, which is all baccarat. Fortune formula, which is baccarat and roulette, in a very unusual system, completely different than anything else we have. And then you've got baccarat equalizer, which is another baccarat-only strategy that we released in the last 8 months. We have multiple things for you to figure out what you want to use. But right now, I would say to you that diversification toolbox and the craps blueprint are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And if you need our help with the coaching sessions to put things together, we can schedule those coaching sessions for you and develop a mentorship plan, which is multiple coaching sessions together. Or you can buy one-off coaching sessions and we can work on individual things. So that's it for now. Just wanted to show you what Nick and Joseph were doing and give you an idea. And we'll see you on the next video. I will probably have the time to do another video and kind of give you a look at what I'm doing with the cruise that I'm going on Monday. I may have enough time to do that. If not, you are going to get exact numbers from my logs as to how often I played on the cruise. It's a very quick cruise. It's Monday through Thursday morning. So it's not really going to be it's not a 7-day cruise. So how many sessions am I going to play? I have no idea. But I'm going to do my homework today and tomorrow, like I always do, to develop the game plan and have it totally laid out as to what I'm going to be doing in these sessions. So I'll share that with you. We'll talk later. Have a great time. It's a great time this weekend to jump into AI bubblecraps blueprint and start learning and watching those videos and getting comfortable with the systems. I will see you on the next video.